I can understand not being into sports. You know, sometimes when somebody asks you, did you see the game or like what sports you watching? Not only can you hear it, but you can see the disappointment in their face when you say that you're not into it. They be hurt low key. Like they almost didn't even want to conversate with you because are you human? How could you be? And you're not into football, baseball, basketball, none? Well, it's slow, it's boring. I don't know any of these niggas, and I'm quite honest, I don't care to. And honestly, I'd rather play than watch, virtually or more favorably in person. Then again, this is probably why sports games perform the way they do, and it's not as good as any other genre. No, we're not talking about that garbage. When it comes to more unique sports like skateboarding, rollerblading, snowboarding, I feel like that sentiment is reversed to a degree. Maybe people rather just watch than partake in anyway. In this case, I'm no different than those who watch regular sports. You telling me this ain't the coolest shit you ain't ever seen? What are you, a bitch? Now, on a serious note though, we really only have like a few companies that appeal to that market. And it sucks because there's so much untapped potential when it comes to that genre. Skating is an art that'll always evolve and has so many ways to be expressed. And this is just in real life. Now imagine taking that concept with your own imagination and applying this with limitless possibilities in a fictional world. You don't have to bind it to the unwritten rules in real life. And a skate game doesn't even have to have skating as a main focus for it to influence and still inspire people to get into it. I'm living proof of that. What I'm getting at is, I don't know why it took 20 years for there to finally be a game that mentions rollerblading or aggressive inline for that matter. And why do only these come to mind when I think of rollerblading game? It's not fair. But that don't even matter no more because what we got now is something amazing, bro. Something that really understands and shows the culture in a really unique, vibrant, and cool way. Coming at ya. Damn, look at me reviewing games now. Hey y'all, Tone with Game Ranks here and welcome to Before You Buy. I gotta say, as good as this game is, JSR will continue to be on top. However, man, does it come so close. It comes so close to the same feeling I get from that game. I realized a couple days after buying it, I wasn't even sure how to feel. To be honest, I was hoping that it wasn't gonna be as good because I wanted JSR to continue being on that level of its own. I can't, it's too fucking good. Everything is really well done. And you can see the developer really wanted to show their appreciation for JSR, but take the wheel and steer it into a different direction, and man, they deliver it. Oh my god. I guess we'll start with the story first. I did not expect them to go so hard with it. I thought it'd be just as, if not more stupid than JSR, but they really showed out. The cinematics are well done, and it shocked me low key, like the camera work, the angles, zoom ins, and how beautifully everything went with the environment. And the story had a good amount of twists. Like, it legit had me sitting up straight at certain times, mad immersed. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a masterpiece, but it is a really nice story with a good message at the end. The theme ain't unique. It is just like JSR, but a lot more realistic. Well, a bit more. Because niggas do be getting their noggins knocked loose. You get drop kicked off buildings, shot at every second once the cops come out, but you just skate it off. It's clear reanimation jutsu ain't nothing special in New Amsterdam. Now, obviously, I'm biased for rollerblades. But the fact that boards, bikes, and parkour are represented along with it is a really cool idea. And I love seeing the gang on their own set of wheels just grooving with me. Because honestly, the unity between multiple disciplines is something that's like heartwarming to see. Everybody just having fun together while they doing their own thing. I'll be following them sometimes, matching their combos and just watching them dance, maybe join in, bust a groove. I feel like this would have been so dope to see in future. Like a few characters around the area just doing whatever, dancing, chilling in the corner, whatever. As for the characters, we got a beautiful, diverse set of members. I like the design. It's like simple clothing, but the way the outfits are put together make it unique and stand out. Like Trice, Belle, Shine, Felix, Rise, just some characters that come to mind, but honestly, everybody looks so dope. It's like a simple yet flashy look that I could stare at all day. A look that I low-key want to copy IRL, but the good stuff might be good on me, but not on my wallet, damn it. And the graffiti too, the graffiti's clean. They got a good variety of styles. There's even a few of them I like to put on my skates if I had room for them. And speaking of graffiti, I love the fact that it works just like the first JSR, at least a little bit. The biggest difference is that graffiti is much easier to do. You don't gotta fight against the system trying to get that curve for the arrow just to fuck it up. And now you missed out on a big score and the groove is gone. All you gotta do is just connect the dots. And there's mad different combinations you could do for a certain piece you want to throw up. And this is good because you don't got to switch up the pieces between levels. You got access to everything. And while it does get confusing and low-key frustrated because you keep defaulting to the same pattern and now you sick of seeing this one piece, it's alright because you can bring up your phone anytime and view them. Super convenient. Now the environments, top notch, man. They're like Future, but they also remind me of the Tony Hawk game levels in the way they're designed, which I think is really good level design. They're like big lived-in locations that I could see myself in realistically, but the way it's laid out is like heavenly for skaters. Makes sense why there's so many cops, I can't even blame them. And I like how there's different chunks of it that you slowly unlock throughout the story. There's already a lot of room and stuff for combos, but being able to extend them into other sections of the same level is really fun. It's honestly so hard to get bored of just flipping around everywhere. Level design like this also calls for a shit ton of exploration and secret items to collect, and passageways to go through. There's this one that pipe in Versum Hill. I stared at it for so long figuring out how to get there. I know you can explore that because it looks like it leads to something, but I never figured it out. That's till I saw a video of somebody reaching it, and it blew my mind honestly. Like, these secrets are so well hidden and it's in plain sight too. Like this one too, I passed by this hole in the wall countless times thinking there was a door or something that I had to unlock or a breakthrough to get to the secret room in a hideout. Imagine how stupid I felt when I finally realized how to access it. The way these levels hold so much stuff and blend together is like excellent. The music? Oh my god, I want to know. Feel a Funk, Light Switch, Anime Break, Condensed Milk. This game is filled with fucking bangers, yo. God, man, the music is so good. Y'all don't... Finally, another game with an OST that does not miss at all, dude. And that was a worry of mine, to be honest, because I feel like music is a big part of games for me. And when it comes to sports like this, like, the music choice has to fit, and boy does it do just that. I don't know if y'all know this by now, but I could dick ride this game all day. I mean, and for only $40, you get so much, like, mad content, day one, no issues, none of that BS. Well, some bugs, but honestly, they really enhance the fun, so it doesn't even matter. That's not to say that there's no issues with the game. If I had to give one complaint that bothers me, it may not matter to y'all, but to me it does feel a bit underwhelming, and that's how limited the trick selection is. Like, let's look at Future for example. Every character does the same combo, but you get 6 different grinds that loop on the X button. You got 6 different grinds for the Y button. Not only that, but each character has 4 extra grinds they do. 2 different tricks when you first hop into a grind going forward, and then 2 going backwards. And that's another issue, you can't go fakey, but anyway. Some characters share tricks, but in total you have 16 unique grinds you can do. And you can mess up the order by switching buttons in between, giving you even more combos. Same with the air tricks. You got 4 forward and 4 going backwards. Bomb Rush on the other hand only has 3 grinds and airs you can do. Each trick is designated to one button that loops the trick, which sucks even more, I'm not even gonna hold you. I mean, the movement and the fluidity is there and it's really good, so I can get over it, but it would have been cooler with more tricks. Maybe at least like 3 for each button or something like that. You do get a special trick when you boost and press the trick button, although it is only one trick for airs and grinds no matter what button you press. It's not like this is for nothing though. The way combos work are tied to the limited tricks you could do. They're scaling, so high scores aren't obtained easily, and more tricks could make it complicated. That's not to say that it can't work with more tricks, I just think that the way they want combos to work requires you to only have a few. Since Jet Set Radio introduced me to the world of not just rollerblading but aggressive inline, it would have been cool to see the sport shown in all its glory, not just some. Like, in that game, just the style the characters were oozing, the tricks they were doing and the way they were doing them, everything about the way they moved on blades was just so mesmerizing. And Bomb Rush is pretty much there, it's just the limited trick system takes a lot away from that. I'd say this is more of a nitpick, but while I don't mind the wanton system at all, it does get kind of annoying. Like, the more you tag and the more you fight back, the more cops are after you. You couldn't get rid of them by taking a shit, but they really mess with the combos and makes getting around mad harm. You're just trying to bust combos. Especially that technical cuff thingy and the 30 snipers picking away at your health. They mess up the flow often, so it is kind of annoying sometimes. But at the same time, it does give the game some level of difficulty, which I think is actually good, because if it's too easy, then it's boring. So there is balance. And you know, you could just not tag stuff, so there's that. Last complaint is definitely the loading screens. I mean, god damn. Bro, getting B-roll for this video should have took me no more than 30 minutes. It took me like an hour and change. And you can't switch to most members from the hideout, which is another problem. So I had to keep switching locations and pick certain people, and the loading screens was killing me, yo. This is on Switch though, so I don't know how it is on Steam yet, but legit every loading screen is like 15 seconds minimum. Other than that, while I do think JSR will be the superior game, maybe because nostalgia, I don't know, I don't care. but Bomb Rush is 100% up there. Like, they got the style, the music, art, the sick ass dance move. I'm definitely stealing next time I go to a function. I mean, just, there's really not much reason to hate this game. In fact, the more I play it, the more my love for it grows. It's a beautiful game with a beautiful look, soundtrack, gameplay. Like, everything that needs to be there is there. And it's the pure type of fun that I haven't seen in a game in a long ass time. So yeah, that's all for me. I want to hear what y'all gotta say though. Let me know in the chat. Y'all think this game of the year? And tell me some more secrets that's in the game. I know I'm close to 100%, but I feel like there's a lot more that I haven't noticed yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Y'all stay up, and I'll see y'all in the next one.